Hey, how's it going? It's Devin with the Z TCG. I hope my mic's working. I think it's working. It looks like it is. So I wanted to make a quick video today just about the Spooky Drop Secret Lair that's coming out. I think my kind of how I'm going about usually working with Magic the Gathering, Wizards of the Coast. I'm not doing any sort of like standard sets that release. Basically, I wait for those to drop in price. To get around the $60 mark because that seems to be like what happens now with standard product. But I wait for that significant drop before I buy anything new. I'm not doing any like box openings on new sets that come out. The last set I ever did that with was Ikoria, and that immediately got destroyed, like due to the collector boxes and the prices of foils and mythics completely dropping. So I completely got out of that. So I don't, if I do pick excuse me, if I do pick up a box or something like that, it'll usually be to hold on for a significant period of time and then to resell it in the future. But with everything kind of being dead right now, I mean, if you're looking for stuff, it's a good time. I was actually looking at Ixalan boxes with the new set, the new Ixalan coming out, because Ixalan, the original one, is like one of my favorite sets ever. I love that set. But boxes right now are 130 bucks, so I was thinking I might buy a couple more. I was buying them when they were 80. I wish I had bought more, so I was like, well, I love that set, so I might pick up some more. Just maybe I'll crack them for my birthday or something with some friends or something. But so currently, my strategy with Wizards of the Coast is wait till a product dies or wait till they announce something that's a good hit. Like I recently picked up the Commander deck that was the Secret Lair that it was all Angels, and you got it's a collector Brothers War collector boosters with it. So that was a pretty good sell to give to people because I kind of knew that those the cards that came with it were going to be a good hit. And I could go into that more in the future. But right now, I just want to talk about the Spooky Drop that just released and what I'm interested in. When I look at these things, I'm not so much looking at the value of the cards, more so like how much people will want them, and then also how much do I want them. If I don't want them, I don't have anything to do with them. So to start off, there's two land drops on my list right here. So there's the nature lands and the pixel lands. Just off the bat, these are a no go. With how Wizards has been printing basic lands now, there's nothing special about these that makes you want to buy them. It is possible, and you've seen drops in the past, like Winter Wonderland and stuff like that, where they have gone up in value. And there was the last land drop I got like this was there's the Tokyo etched foil lands, and I thought that those were really cool. And I figured that those would actually be sought after, and it seems like over time they have been, so that's good. But these ones, the pixel lands and the nature lands, they don't speak to me. I don't see I think the Ixalan lands that are coming out in this new set are cooler than these lands. And then also just the Phyrexian, if you want to go back to the Phyrexia, all will be one. Like, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, geez, Louise. Last one, I promise. I'd much rather go back and get those lands from Phyrexia, all would be one, than spend $30 on these because those lands are way cooler for me. So personally, I'm going to stay away from those. The next up, I think on the list of what I'm staying away from is probably the Doctor Who stuff here. So I watched Doctor Who when it was re-released and had David Tennant, whatever his first name is, but the Tennant guy. I love him. He's in Good Omens too. He's the bad angel in Good Omens, but he's my favorite Doctor. And I actually really, really loved Doctor Who when they re-released it. I wouldn't mind, actually, with all this Doctor Who stuff coming out, I'm kind of interested in rewatching the show because I used to love it a lot. So, but that being said, Doctor Who stuff, I don't see like a big enough audience for people to be picking these up because there's a mass amount of people there who love Doctor Who and want Doctor Who on their Magic cards. I don't see it, and as kind of a fan myself, I don't feel it myself. So when it comes to the Dalek lands, they're the Kaladesh Fastlands. You can pick up that Concealed You Courtyard right now. I was looking; they were like 50 cents. So with these coming out, and then I think the top one, Spire Bluff Canal, that one was like $10. So if you add it all together, I don't see the value there just because these are Doctor Who lands. Personally, I think the Kaladesh versions of these are, for me, I kind of like Kaladesh more than I like Doctor Who. So why would I spend this money on Doctor Who shit when I could go buy the Kaladesh ones for cheaper? And I love Kaladesh, and I was actually looking at purchasing some of these concealed courtyards because they're so cheap. It's like 50 cents. So if you can pick up this whole set for under $30 from Kaladesh, I mean, maybe not the foil ones, but I don't know why you'd get the Dalek ones. So I would stay away from that. The Angel ones, those don't speak to me at all. I don't even know what the cards are like, and there might be a hit in there that makes it all worth it. But for me, like when I look at Secret Lairs, I want it to be like what it actually is. So then going up from there, you got Creepshow. Creepshow's cool. I like Creepshow. These look cool, and I'm sure there are some old school horror fans out there who are gonna love these cards. Me personally, I don't really like them that much. I do. I mean, with Creepshow, I think of like the movies, and I know there's a recent one called Trick or Treat. It's that kind of style, which it's like Tales from the Crypt. You know, the Crypt Keeper. It'd be cool if these were Crypt Keeper. I almost think it'd be cooler if it was Crypt Keeper, but Tales from the Crypt or something like that. But Creepshow is in the similar vein, at least in my head, where it's just these different small stories of horror. Which, I mean, horror is great. I do love horror stuff, but when I'm trying to pick and choose out of here, I still don't think it makes it to the top to be like, I'm going to get those. So now we're moving into, let me see here, what I am interested in and what I'm going to get. And probably the third up to the top, third place for me is going to be those, the Emrakul drop. It's John Avon. He's the artist, and they have a set, and the cards in here look great. Especially it's Emrakul, and Emrakul right now it's a $60 card. You're getting it in a $30 drop, and obviously the price is going to drop. The price is going to drop when you get the drop. But when I kind of look at these Secret Lairs, I want to get something that's going to at least I can break even on, eventually. And this looks like it has the value in it that you're going to have the Emrakul. If I could sell that for $27, $25, and then get the other ones on top of it, then that's good. The great thing would be to sell the Emrakul for $35, and then everything over the top of that is profit. And for the people out there, it's like, oh, that would never happen. I mean, it happens. Like it does happen. Like the last one I hit like pretty big was the Dungeons and Dragons Secret Lair, and it came with that fat dragon as your secret card, and that fat dragon paid for the Secret Lair itself. I think right now it's going for like $35 or $40. And when I was purchasing them, they sent it to you right away. So I haven't purchased any of these yet, but I probably will do soon. But once they were sending it to me right away, I was able to sell it and just start flipping them like immediately. And then I saved a bunch over when the sale was over, and then the price of those cards just automatically went up. And like everything in there, like that, the green bear girl card's like $20. The white knight card is $20. Like that dragon is $30 or $40. Like that Secret Lair, the Dungeons and Dragons one was killer, and you totally made your money back. So when I try to look at something like this, which it doesn't really speak to me from like a thematic sense, but it does speak to me through like you're going to make your money back sense at least, and it's low risk. So that does interest me. So I'll give that my third place. My second place is going to be the Evil Dead Secret Lair. And when I looked through the cards like really quickly, it didn't look like you're going to get the value from the actual cards themselves. But having Bruce Campbell, Ash on a card with a chainsaw, killing zombies, and all the zombies and stuff, like the Evil Dead itself, for me, I think people my age and people who grew up in that, and a lot of those same people play Magic, I think it's going to be, I think the Magic, Evil Dead, kind of groups of consumers are there, and they're probably gonna want these cards. And you got to think of people who start playing Magic, later, and then they're gonna come back and they're gonna see like, holy Christ, Bruce Campbell is on a card. I got to pick it up. So I do think that Evil Dead card is definitely worth Secret Lair drop is worth picking up. And then my number one pick is the Princess Bride drop. Explosions. Princess Bride is definitely obviously the best. Those cards. I would say probably Evil Dead has a better crossover with Magic than Princess Bride does, but the cards look so incredible, and I think when people are playing against each other, they're going to see those cards and they're going to be like, "What is that?" I mean, and that's a huge factor when people start picking these up like later after the cards come out and people see them. They're going to be like, "What is that card? Where can I get it?" And it's going to be online because you have them. And so, also a cool thing about this is it comes with nine cards. And I know I'm not one of those people of being like, the amount of cardboard matters, but in this case, it kind of does, because then you're able to divide, like what are you spending versus what are you getting, and how much do each one of those cards have to pick up the value to like make you at least make your money back and get low risk. And so with 9 cards and then one of your secret cards, so 10 cards altogether, you're spending, $32 with tax to get this. So each card has to be $3.02. And that's way better than the usual with Secret Lairs. It usually comes out to be about $6 or $7 per card. So if you're selling your cards under $6 or $7, you're not making any money. So having that kind of buffer there to be like, hopefully, and with how beautiful the cards are, and them being themed for Princess Bride, I think getting these in foil or just getting like the regular versions are going to be great. And I definitely, hey Momoa, come here. There's my dog. Come here. Say hi to the camera. He was scratching himself. Say hi, Momoa. Hi. Okay. Now stop doing that. Okay. Anyways, so Princess Bride is obviously the best. I would definitely get that. I haven't even looked at the cards. And so after you've heard me spill, these are just how I feel about the Secret Lairs. I would definitely, what I always do is I check out Jake and Joel, MTG, because they have some mod on their sub, and they also go everything great, and they're really funny guys. They're my favorite financial to actually get an idea of like what something's worth. They're great to watch, so I would check them out if you really want to go in depth about what everything costs and all that, and get their thoughts on it. If you want to get like a financial breakdown, because I'm not going to do that. I'm just giving you my feelings about what everything is. So anyways, that's my thought on the spooky drop. I hope that gives you some help about what to get into, what to stay away from. Of course, I'm not giving you any sort of financial advice, and obviously. So anyways, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.